And how many are in science? Only science, put your hands up.
So we had found only commerce.
But I thought those who are interested in science also can come.
I'm afraid I think.
Yeah. Anyway, it is more for the common students, but those who are interested, many of them in science also to change their careers afterwards. Because it is allowed. Especially after science, I've seen many students when I have gone to National Law School once, to the CLAT exam once, I met more number of engineers than commerce students there. And some were in the first year and second year of engineering who were ready to sacrifice 1 or 2 years of engineering if they got a seat in National Law School of India. And that's a fact. I asked them, how come? They said, okay, 2 years goes, doesn't matter. So once you're in National Law School of India, our life is changed. They were ready to sacrifice 2 years of their life of doing engineering. Am I right?
Very much.
Yeah. So we have a very good organization, has a pan-India presence called as Career Launcher. Many of you have heard of it. And they've got an all-India presence. Now it's big time because they are going across the country in a big way, reaching out to all institutions. And they've got many more programs. But here they are basically coming to us for after 12th career counseling. What they are offering, we have a collaboration with them as a knowledge partner to help you children coaching for various entrance exams. For those who are in science, it's a career turning point. Basically, most of them have 2 careers. Science, that is, if you take science, that is one is towards engineering, the other is towards medicine. Right? Very few people want to take a career doing BSc, microbiology, biotechnology, biochemistry. At least in JIRS profile, it is very less. Now, those for that they have coaching, they can go to the IIT coaching, NEET coaching for medical, they go join JIRS or any other institute. Now, the commerce students, they have many choices, it's a huge choice, but many of them are not aware of those choices. Okay? But what happens is after 12, today as you know is very competitive, very, very competitive. Because many of the schools in India, 10 on 10 has become easy. This year 10 on 10 has just gone like water. 9.8, 9.6, 9.4 is so much. But many of some colleges in Bangalore, like MBS and National College, the traditional old colleges, which are totally academic focused, their cutoff is 10 on 10. They have not taken applications of 9.8 CGPA. No applications to 9.8 CGPA. Just imagine. Only on 10 on 10 they are given. Because 10 on 10 is so many, they have got 100 seats. And they got 1000 applications of 10 on 10. So out of the 1000, they have to delete 900 and give 100 of the 10 on 10 CGPA their admission. That is how tough it is. So same thing in Christ, the percentage has gone up to 94%. Jain, where it used to be low acceptability, as a Jain group, our chairman always had the vision that what happens to those children who are not so intelligent to 90%? Should they not be successful in life? That's why it's not that we cannot get admission. There are good number of admissions, but we believe a child should never be demotivated if he is scoring low. And we have got many students who would like to have named, when they came here in 8th and 9th, they were just 5.5, 5 CGPA, no school accepted them. No good school accepted them. What a demotivating, because child goes, I want to be in this school, I want to be in that school, but you have to come back like this. Papa, Mama, you didn't lecture, you didn't study, you're not getting, right? But child has gone up here to 83, 85%, many of you know, who passed from class 12. Right? So that is what our teachers, our school achievement is. Okay? Of course, it is their hard work also, we cannot take the entire credit. Right? But important thing is, this is your career, 11, 2 more years, it just flies, you want to know what hit you, you'll be doing your board exams. This simply goes like this. This is what every student said, sir, do saal kaise hai pata nahi chala. And you will be totally in a confused state of mind what you need to do. How many are interested to do BCom because it's a pure accounting career field. How many are interested in doing finance and not really interested in account but are interested in finance, that's a different thing. So many are interested in doing law, right? Some are interested in competitive exams or MBA or going abroad. So there's a lot of confusion, but there are huge choices when you take commerce. Today it is not like olden days when people have to think of whether doing BCom or BBA. Today there are a lot of career choices, right? So they will, Mr. Sanjeev is here, Mr. Prashant is here from Career Launcher, they will inform you. But after 12, many of you, most of our students either want to go to NIMS Mumbai, or they want to go to HR College Ahmedabad, or they want to go to Christ College Bangalore. CM is of Jain University is a very preferred destination. Although it is happening crazy for getting admissions. Sir himself is excuse me. Sir himself is in a big pressure from a lot of old parents and students who want to get admission in CMS. But this year the competition is so high, although they have increased their intake to the new school building on Lalbagh Road with 400 extra seats, but they are not able to give. Many of the students who got 70% didn't get admission there. 70% didn't get admission. So all those who are there also the principal didn't feel that wants to make it, doesn't want to take in students. He is accepting students of Jain was come with 75-80% above least, not below than that, as a special case. But other students, they have to clear the JIT, they have to clear the micro presentation, they have to clear the group discussion, and after all the filtering, we are still giving with not less than 95 to 90%. Because there is competition, everybody is getting nowadays. It's not difficult. You get 94, 95%, many students are getting. So what do? Okay. So keep all this in mind. But after they are going off for 12, every university has got an entrance exam. Jain University has called the JIT. Right? JIT, 10,000 students all over India appeared for the JIT. 10,000 students for less than 1,000 seats. Right? And for Christ University also there is huge competition. For NIMS Bombay, it's very, very tough. I met a student whose sister had joined. She said, I got 97%, sir. In 12th, it was difficult for me to get a seat in Bombay. I got a seat in Bangalore campus, which is not a very preferred campus. Symbiosis is all the more difficult. Right? So don't think that it is very easy, because everywhere they have kept entrance tests. They don't look at when you are 12th grade. 12th grade has become an eligibility only. But for those who are doing science, they have got IIT coaching, they have got medical coaching. Those in commerce, if you want to take CA, that coaching is available to do your CPT and then IPCC and your finals. For CS, you go to executive, entrance, executive and professional. So you have got all this. But for doing these entrance exams, the school is not coaching. The school, commerce or science faculty will not be able to, because all the entrance exams which are there in all these universities, whether it is CBSE, NMS or all that, it is something like a kind of IIT, but it is not science. Basically, they test your logical and reasoning. Your logical and reasoning is very important. So they have your English skills, that is the verbal paper. English language is very tricky. You think you get 95 in English, but you do the paper, difficult to score 20 marks. Because it's very, very tricky. The questions which are come are very mind teasers. It's not easy to unless you actually work hard on that. It's something like SAT, it is something like, see the CLAT, you do go for IIM or do the MBA, after you want to do the MBA, PGDM in IIM, and after graduation you want to do the CLAT exam. The CLAT quantitative paper, the maths paper, is not of any graduation BSc mathematics. It is only of 10th standard level. Right? So some students say, I can easily do it because I got 100 out of 110, but you cannot do it. Because that is application based. They are not asking you problems to solve. They will give you a problem and you apply the knowledge whatever you learned in 10. It is very tough to crack that quantitative paper which is based on a 10th standard paper. So all these application based questions are very, very difficult to crack. So all these entrance exams basically have 4 or 5 papers. One is a quantitative paper, one is a logic and reasoning paper, one is verbal English, one is general knowledge. Right? These are basic 4 things. And there is this whole curriculum will not be able to, make you get good, successfully crack those entrance exams of all these universities. So every year, unfortunately, the same way, I stand here, I tell all the students, some students take it, they join, some students say, this is CLAT, this common admission test, we are not going to become lawyers, we don't want to be in legal profession, of course we are going to run business, we are going to do this, why should we take it? Now let me give you 2 examples. There was one boy, he was in little job, 12th, I am not morning, didn't recall his name, I didn't get time to look at the files. There was one boy, he went for the CLAT coaching. His purpose of going to CLAT coaching was not to get into law. He had taken science, he wanted to get into a good college, but he wanted to keep his options open. If in case he changes his mind after 12th and not do engineering. Right? So what he did is, he took up the CLAT coaching, he went for the CLAT coaching, and when he did all my entrance exam, he got selected in 3 places. In 3 places, finally he took up University of Petroleum in Dehradun. He was only 60 students out of more than 2,000 children who appeared for that. It was a major in economics with some foreign collaboration. It was a major in economics. And he said, sir, out of 2,000 students, out of only 60 who got into that. And he said, sir, what he told me was, sir, if I had not gone for the CLAT coaching, I wouldn't have been able to crack that entrance test because it was exactly what I had posed in CLAT. It was nothing to do with law, but it was teaching him quantitative, it was teaching him verbal ability, it was teaching him reasoning and logic questions, and it was teaching him the general knowledge. So all those are the papers which came, and that because of his joining the career launch and going to the CLAT classes, that helped him to crack that. There's one more student of one of our staff, Deepak Bharadwaj, who said Harshit Bharadwaj was a topper last year in commerce. So he was interested in law things, and Alicia's son is a student of faculty of National Law School of India. Sir and he both motivated him, and he wanted to crack that. He got a 95% in 12th commerce. He joined the CLAT coaching, and of course it's a very tough examination. He was, he did his best. He couldn't clear the CLAT, but because of that coaching, he cracked the Christ Law examination, where I think 7,000 students had appeared for the entrance exam, and there were 120 or 160 seats. For that, he stood 26th rank in that. 26th out of 7,000 students, and he also came and told me, so this CLAT coaching was very, very helpful for me to crack that exam. You understand? So if you want to do entrance exams of Christ, CMS, Jain University, Symbiosis, NIMS, HR College, wherever they have got entrance exam, if you are not prepared for this, we know it. studying now is only board based. It is only, nothing to do with those exams. None of the questions will come from your 11th or 12th subjects. They are not going to ask anything about business studies, entrepreneurship, economics, mass media, marketing. No, they are not going to ask any questions of that. These are all just touching your left brain and right brain, your logic, reasoning, your general knowledge, awareness, all these things. Okay? So when you are going to give you, they are going to explain to you, but their main specialization is law. So they are excellent results in getting students into National Law School of India. There are 16 National Law Schools in India. Okay.
18.
Now 18, right? 2 more have been added. Plus there are other 50 affiliated colleges, the top 50 law colleges in India, where all of them accept the CLAT scores for admissions. Okay. So those of you who want to pursue law, it is for them very necessary. Those who are not interested in law as a career also is very important, because if you go through this, if you work hard on this, you can easily crack those entrance exams and get admission. Understood? So this is the background, so please listen carefully to them. At the end of the session, if you have any questions, those who are interested, they can stay back and they will give you a form to know your interest in everything, and they will give you just mail your information and everything. After that, you can have one-to-one interaction with Mr. Pratyant and Mr. Sanjeev, and then those who are really interested to enroll, you can come back to me and I will tell you the costing, and I will tell you how we are going to go about this, because so far we were not able to convince many students. If you get at least, say, how many students need to conduct the classes here in campus? Minimum 25 students join, they conduct the classes in school only. But because we are not able to get 25 students, 12 or 13 students join every year. So they have, in Bangalore, all the centers run 2-hour classes 2 times a week. That's their schedule, right? So everywhere in Bangalore, they have how many branches in Bangalore?
Total
7 branches, Koramangala, Indiranagar, strategic places, right? So everywhere they have 2-hour classes 2 every week. But because our weekday schedule in JIRS is crazy, isn't it? Right? So you don't have time to go, it takes 1 hour to go, 1 hour to come and all that. So it's not possible. So what you have done is the 2 hours they have clubbed it together, and they made a special session for JIRS students on Sunday mornings when you are free. So Sunday morning the children here who were doing the CLAT classes last year, some of them are, I think 2 of them are here still in Dubai. So they will have breakfast and leave from here at 8:30. We arrange the school van or bus for them, and you have good breakfast, heavy breakfast. As you know, Sunday you have a heavy breakfast, and then you go 10 o'clock you're there in Jain campus. You do the coaching 10 to 2, and 2 o'clock you leave from there. And since you are hungry, and whatever snacks we pack for you, sandwiches and all, nobody touches that. Biscuits, sandwiches, whatever we give you. So you can take pocket money for your personal account. You can have a quick bite there. There's some restaurants or McDonald's, something is there. You can have a quick bite there. So that next 1 hour, 15 minutes you're traveling, you're not hungry. Once you come back, it's your snack time. Have snacks and then you will chat everything. So you have both 2 hours clubbed together, 10 to 2, and you finish it, and then they give you all the study material, course material. They will have a lot of online sessions. Every day they keep putting a lot of online daily current affairs will be put there. All the things that are happening, current affairs for general knowledge, a lot of the past paper, question papers and everything. So all this is put online. So we will give you a special permission for CLAT students to come to the computer lab and use the computer lab for accessing all these things. You can log in to your ID and you get all this. They will be taking periodic tests, which all the information will be shared with you and also sent to your parents. So you will come to know where exactly you are standing, how hard you need to work. And we have called 11th because 12th you will be burdened with your board exam, and after key stage from September you won't have much time. They also will not do classes because we have got 4 pre-boards almost. Key stage, first pre-board, second pre-board, third pre-board, another 4th pre-board for certain subjects for certain students. And math practicals, absolutely there is no time. So 11th is the time you can make whole use of it. You are coming up with Diwali vacation, you are coming with the weekend, you are coming with the summer vacation before 12th. So you have a lot of time to prepare for the CLAT. 70-80% you can finish it that time only. So 30% you can keep it when you are doing 12th. After you finish your board exams, the exam will be somewhere in 3rd week of May, I think. Second week of May. So you have almost 1.5 months where you can, they have an advantage that they have centers in major cities of the country. And many students, they do their classes here. And suppose you're going back home. If you stay here, you can do it, but nobody will like to stay here. So what they do is they go back to Ahmedabad, Calcutta, wherever they are. They will give a communication to their branch there. So you can go and take the 1.5 month crash classes at your hometown if there is a career also branch there. Correct? So this is a very big advantage. Please don't lose it. Many students don't get this idea and they say we are not going to do law, we don't want to do law, we don't want to do it. But when they come to 12th, they will go into this, right? Nahi mila sir. And then nahi mila sir. How will you mila? Because you're not